Hi friends, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks. So I have a little bit of a haul today. So first, before I get into like super thrifty, I just wanted to show you, I got a few goodies today. This is thrifty, but this isn't, from my local scrapbook store. So today we're having a clear out on some lovely papers that were 50 cents. And so I scored some simple stories, these lovely strawberries, some nice pages of dots and measurements, this floral, this interesting page from Kaiser Craft. It's called the Treasured Moments Collection. These are just these dots pages, and I just thought they were really cool. So then I got a couple other things just before I get into the thrifting. I want to show you this. So this Minte Papers Shabby book. These are really nice little books of fussy cuts if you're ever looking for such a thing. They're really quite pretty, and this is a newer one, I think. That just came out. I've got some others that are like birds and bees and things, but I really like these. I didn't expect that I would, but it just kind of gives you like some nice little things to fussy cut on a nice heavy paper. And then this, these people who make these Christmas journals, they're killing me because this is a thrift find, but today I had to pick up this Stamperia Home for the Holidays collection. I don't know if this season I'm going to get around to being able to make a Christmas journal. I'm probably far too late, but now it's like the seed has been planted. And then I got these fun die cuts, Cosmos Infinity from Stamperia. I have the paper for this, and I have other things that I want to make journals with, or add journal at least with this theme. So these are really cool. These are like the die cuts for that kit. If you haven't seen Stamperia's Cosmo Infinity, check it out. It's very nice celestial kind of stuff. Okay, so let's jump into thrift haul now that I've showed you my local scrapbook store haul. I'm just going to move this out of the way. One momento. Okay, so as I had mentioned, Christmas Memories photograph albums. So you've seen me get these photograph albums before. I've talked to you about how they're great for making cabinet cards. They are. This one also is really great. These are also very good for making journal covers. And I just thought this one was quite nice. I can definitely fussy cut these bits and bobs if I don't want to use them as part of the frame. They're sort of quite independent to the frames, to be honest. Unlike with the other journals of this, photograph albums of this kind that I found, most of those ones have been very much like whatever is on the page is kind of focused around the frame. These ones feel almost like they're just there, and so are the frames. They don't really feel like they need to be together at all. So that being said, it does have a lot of fun images in it, and yeah, I think it will be helpful in my strange, I don't know, I want to make a Christmas journal feeling. I don't do Christmas, but here I am. So anyways, that's number one. Then this one I found, which was so great because I want to use some of it in the current journal that I'm working on, Sandgran and the Midnight Party. So this is Wake Up Night, a glow-in-the-dark Lift the Flap book. So it's so cute. Wake up, owl. Look at that. Yay. So cute. And raccoon. Boop. And a bat. This one's been taped. He was injured apparently. I can fix that much better than what we've done here. But he's really cute. Look at his little bat face. How sweet is that? And then we have a cricket. Oh, the moon has texture. Oh, this is glow in the dark. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, cool. Okay. And this one is glow in the dark too. Wake up, firefly, behind the dandelion. Wake up, moth. There's a star-filled sky. This is such a cute book. Holy cow. Wake up, porcupine. Boop. Wake up, mouse. Yeah, all these moons glow in the dark. It's nighttime, mole. Come out of your house. So cute. Oh my gosh, what a cute book. You know, I find whenever I find books that are about nighttime and dreaming, I always love them. Oh, that's beautiful. The stars are out, the moon is bright. Wake up, creatures of the night. It's your time to fly or walk or leap. But it's my time to go to sleep. Ah, good night. Another glow in the dark moon. How cute. So yeah, cute book. Keep your eyes open for this one. Wake up night. All right, I'll move this bag out of here and these books. Okay. So let me see here. I've been to, I think, 3 stores this week. Yeah. So this one, Beautiful Songbirds, I found at a Mission thrift, I think. And it's really lovely. It's got nice verses and beautiful birds. Bit of botany, bit of poetry. Just a beautiful little book. And then this one, Singing in the Sun, Poems Chosen by Jill Bennett. So I don't know who Jill Bennett is, but I do like her choice in poetry, I think. And there's also some lovely black and white images that would be fun for watercolor or whatever. And it's really just very cute poetry. Different kinds of sort of stuff that would appeal to children, but also like nice naturey kind of things. Nice, like I'd say positivity kind of poetry, just like, you know, things that should make you happy. And then I found some of this paper. Usually we find the ugliest, I do anyways, this deco paper. But this one I thought was quite nice, and it has lilies. And I need one piece of it for the Sand Grand Journal because there is a page of Ethel. It's the journal I'm working on right now for those of you who are like, what are you talking about? I'm just here for your thrift video, Cindy. I'm working on a journal that has water lilies in it. So I'm just going to set that right here so that I remember to take a piece out. And then we found Hélène, Elle bouquet d'anniversaire. Okay. So, this is so cute. Look at these pictures of sweet little Hélène. Isn't she cute? I really just thought she'd be sweet as little paper dolls, maybe. Very cute little book. And then Brindle Bear Telling the Time. So, the whole honest reason I got this book is all exactly for this. Look at this. Like, I want this to be a journal cover. These clocks are just outrageously cool, right? Look at them. They're so cool. Like, I think what I want to do truly is like take this and this. I want to maybe cut it off, cut the animals right off, and just have the clocks. Like, it's just the coolest. I'm excited about it. And then there's lots of clocks inside because it's about like telling the time. There's also beautiful, like, you know, anthropomorphic animals, which I love. How cute is he? So yeah, lots of clocks, but yeah, clocks made me like really excited. And then again with Christmas. So I own like nothing except for what you've seen today, Christmas. That's it. Like I own nothing Christmas. So this is going to be an interesting, I'm not going to build a Christmas stash. I'm just going to say that right now so that I hear it, you hear it. If you see me doing it, you can say you said you weren't going to build a Christmas stash. And look at you. I'm not going to. But this book, I felt like while I could use it for Christmas things, it's also, look at that little horn blowing toad. It's also, it's torn here. How sad. It's very naturey. So, like, that doesn't have to be Christmas, right? Partridge in a Pear Tree, the turtle loves, the 3 French hens. So cute. 4 calling birds. 5 gold rings. 6 geese a-laying. 7 swans a-swimming. 8 maids a-milking. And the maids are bears. How cute. 9 ladies dancing. And they're cats. 10 lords a-leaping. And they are frogs. Yes! 11 pipers piping. And they are orangutans. And monkeys, not my favorite animal. I will admit I'm not a huge fan of orangutans. 12 drummers drumming. Lots and lots of animals. And then we have the song here at the back. And then some signs and symbols of Christmas. So yeah, what a cute book. The 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, and then I had the fortune of finding the yellow tag sale at the Goodwill. So 50% off things. I wasn't going to get these, but because they were yellow tag, I was like, okay, fine. So they're like scrapbook kits that were $5 somewhere. I don't even know what's in them, other than that they're flower fairies, and I've already made fairy journals, but the thing about fairies is that fairies are nature, and you know, they just go in a lot of different kinds of story journals that I like to make too, so I'm not too concerned about having too many fairies. So let's just get this out of this bag. I don't like keeping anything in these kind of bags. So we have this little flower fairies 3D stickers, and then it looks like some die cut shapes of frames and bits and bobs. And then these look like rubs, like rub-ons or stickers. They're stickers, yes. And then we have 4 pages that I guess this person interpreted as fairies, fairy-ish, whoever put these kits together. Okay, so that's that one. And I think this one probably has the same paper, but different stickers, maybe. Let me see. So I was totally okay with paying $3 for both of these. $2.79 for both, because they were half off. I'll get rid of this. I could use that as a vacuum. Okay, this one has 3 sheets. So now we have a total of 4 different. Well, this one's kind of the same. It's more muted though, so they're the same, but kind of different. Okay, the thistle. It's one of my favorite flower fairies. And then the paper. Oh, the paper is different, and there's actually a lot more of it. I feel like this was like there were 3 kits in this one package, maybe. Okay, so that's all the flower fairy things, and these strange die cuts that I don't think have anything to do with flower fairies. So I'll move those out of here. Okay. Then I found this book. So this is a religion book, which I am not going to keep it as a religion book. It's called Remain in My Love, and it has like a John 15:9 thing here, but it's got ginkgo leaves around it, and it's like a bronze tone on a black book. So I'm going to put something in this center to cover up the words, and it has this Bible belongs to. So I guess it's the Old Testament. Wow. Yeah, so it's a Bible, and it has these beautiful rose gold pages and note pages at the end. Cloth overboard. Yeah, so I'll cover up the Bible-y things about it and use it as a nice journal. And then I found this little thing of maple leaves, little fabric maple leaves in fall colors. Okay. Gotta get my paper bag here. So then I found this for $3.99. It's a mysterious bag of stuff, right? But it looks like there's some good stuff in here. So I thought I would take a chance. On my other channel, my other Specularia, my toy YouTube that I almost never update anymore because I'm not really collecting so many toys anymore, I used to do this like video series that people really loved called Bag Rips, and it was like I would go through these kind of bags of like vintage toys, or there'd be something in there that I spotted, and I would say like, do you think this bag was worth it? So let's play this game. This was $3.99. Let's see if the bag was worth it. So in here we have 4 little acrylic stamps. One says thanks so very much. We have a butterfly, a bee, and a little heart, and they're quite cute. Like they're almost like they look hand drawn, and I like the little thanks stamp. I've been thinking about having a little thanks stamp that I can use for when I'm shipping packages. Just pop a little thank you stamp on there instead of writing that note. Now this is a Spellbinders Tiger Oh My. Okay, so it is a die cut to make the tiger. He's pretty cute. I mean, it's not really my style, to be honest, but it's cute, and I think I could do something with it maybe. And then we have Studio G, these little stamps. They're just kind of like little, you know, decor kind of stamps, and a little alphabet. Always happy to get a little alphabet. I like different little alphabets. You are 1 in a million, really made my day, the best of the best. Okay, so I don't use a whole lot of this kind of thing. I could probably say I would use 1 in a million maybe. Definitely the stars are cool in the banner. Living the Creative Life, pinkandmain.com. This has bunch to my hey hello sweet as, and then some bees and some flowers, and then back here we have a die cut of the word honey, yes, and the flowers and the bees. Okay, so it's the stamps and the die cut. Well, that's pretty cool. And then another of these same alphabets. Oh my gosh. Okay, this on its own is like these. Whoa, there's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. What? They're the same too. What? Okay. So I think I'll probably rehome these 2 things. But this is crazy. Like Spellbinders dies are so expensive. I was just looking at some of them in the scrapbook store today, and they average like $30. Floral tiara topper. Wow. Okay, and then this acrylic set for the bunny alone and the thistle. Oh my god, a thistle. Okay. Yes. There's a nice thank you as well. Happy spring. These feel really nice. Like I want to say these are like Stampin' Up, but like I've never purchased Stampin' Up cling stamps before that weren't in a DVD case, so I think they probably aren't, but like they feel like the quality of Stampin' Up, so they're probably a similar company. This is like the little ad that went with it, I guess. And then this is a Sizzix Hero Arts stamp die cut. Looks like it's Christmas. But who knows if that's what's actually in here. Let's see. The stamp and die cut. And so it is. So we have the Christmas tree stamp. That's really cute. And yeah, there's the die cut that goes with it. And then little ornaments that can go on the tree, like in these little circles. That's so cute. And then that's what it looks like when it's all, you know, put together. So some like essentially card making supply, really. Wow. Well, the Spellbinders alone, yeah, amazing. That was beyond the $4 that I paid for. Actually, was this one yellow too? Because if this was a yellow sticker, no, it's orange. Okay, I didn't get it for half off, but yeah, I am slightly in shock that this is like, yeah, they're the same. Okay. Okay, so let's set all of this aside. These little ones. And it's funny because that same store, like they will have like 2 or 3, it's a Goodwill, and they'll have like 2 or 3 little stamps in a bag sometimes for $5. And then there was that, and I'm like, what? I guess it's when there's different people. Okay, so the Silver Maple. Look at this beautiful old book by Marion Keith. So I got this book at my local recycle center for what, $1. They have a rule that any book that is before like 1950 $4.50 or something ridiculous. It's $5, but this book didn't have a date in it, she said. So it was $1. And I was like, oh, okay. According to the inscription in Lisbeth of the Dale, Marion Keith was the pen name of an early Aurelia writer, Esther Miller, sister of the late Mrs. Alex Harvey. Miss Miller married the Reverend McGregor, minister for some years of the Presbyterian Church Aurelia. So that's a city that's a couple of hours from where I live. And I did see there was a sticker on this book that I actually... It was like a post-it note, and I pulled it off to see if it had marked the book, and it hadn't, because I was like, oh, if it has a mark from that post-it note, because it looked like an old grungy post-it note, but it said local author. So yeah, she would be from Aurelia, Ontario. I don't know the year of the book because it has no date, but that was good news, right? We didn't have to pay $5 for it. I wouldn't have bought it if it was $5. And then I found, so these were in the scrappy bin of linens. Like, I have to wash them, obviously, but that's a really pretty linen. Then this one is like a card tablecloth, and it's got a lot of beautiful lace in it. I think I will probably give it a good wash, scour it, and probably avocado dye, I think. Maybe an avocado dye or another pink or mauve kind of color. It just, I don't know, it spoke to me in that tone. And then another linen from the old scrappy bin at my recycle center. My recycle center is going through some crazy times right now because they've had to cut their space in half because of the greediness of landlords. So they have to downsize so that they can rent out another unit in their building. But I've been going there and trying to collect certain things. I found this little bit of, I think I have a couple more of this little leafy fabric also from the recycle center. This is from the Goodwill, and it's just some merino wool, but it's from Fleece Artist, which is a Canadian dyer from Mineville, Nova Scotia, one that I quite like, and it's just a beautiful wool. This is a merino sliver wool, and it's hand dyed. It's not a particularly interesting, dye job, but it is quite nice, and it will spin beautifully. It's a beautiful wool. This is a little McDonald's book, Bugs from Head to Tail. So my children, sometimes they get Happy Meals, and we always get multiple of these books. Well, 2 of them. So my daughter said, Mom, why don't you take this one for your journal? And I said, okay, I will take that. Thank you. So this is more of the leafy fabric, and it comes in a few different tones. So yeah, I just grabbed those because they're in the scrap bin, and they do all this by weight, so they cost like a few pennies. Okay, then this, that's the end. Sorry. I have to squish this down. Okay, it's gone. Sorry. All right, and then I found this. My husband actually found this, and it's probably my daughter is going to want to keep this. But she's like, well, why don't we use it in a journal? And I said, when I first saw it, I said, that's exactly what I want to do with it. I want to put it on a journal cover, one of them anyways, on a journal cover. And make like a grungy kind of collections type journal. And then I said to her, but do you want this for your rock collection, right? So she said, why don't you take one and I'll take one? So I told her, okay, maybe you can come and pick. But I don't know. I think I might just keep both of them for her because they're just really cool. But we'll see. We'll see how she feels about it. The truth of the matter is that she's not particularly attached to anything at the moment. Like, she's just unemotional about things, like keeping them forever. Hopefully some of that rubs off on me soon. Okay, then one more bag here from today. I went to our local, the thrift store that's close to me. Okay, So a while ago, I was telling you that I'd been looking forever for a Rolodex, a card holder, and I found one that was like very basic, but like this is the kind that I was dreaming of. The classic Rolodex with the close-up, you know, thing that's a real Rolodex, like, you know, the 70s feeling one. So this is the one that I've wanted, and I found it for $2 today. It doesn't have enough cards on it to actually turn right now. It's only got like a few, but yeah, I want to do some, I want to fill it up with artsy cards, I think made by all different people, and yeah, I've got to work on that. And see, we got like, you know, the alphabet. So if I got a card made by a certain person, maybe I could put it under, you know, their initial, like their letter, like shabby dabby doo dah, you know, like I could put it under those people. So something to think about. It's another thing I need to get started on. And then I got this curtain today. Let me grab it here. There it is. Okay, so it's like a sheer curtain on the top, but then the whole reason I got it, it was $3, and it's very long actually, is like, hold on, profile of the lace. I have to try to show it to you. I'll have to show it to you upside down, but you'll be able to see it better if I just get rid of the whole curtain. So see the profile of the lace, like it's like, first it has this little, you know, thing. What would I call that? Then it gets floral and honeycombs in 2 sizes, and these little kind of bead feeling things, and then these little central frames with flowers, and then floral and honeycomb again at the bottom. It's just gorgeous. It's a huge piece of lace, and imagine how that would go on like a spine, or like if I did a whole cover with like that lace. Yes. And see, it's a lot. It's big. It's a whole curtain. They had 2 of them. I left one behind, so someone else can find that other one. Okay. I'll just bring the whole bag up here, it'll be easier. Okay, so then I got these for 25 cents. A new beginning, the earth refreshed, renewed. Long sunlit days and nature in full bloom. The season of harvest, mellow fruits and ripened something or other. So yeah, it's just really pretty wrapping paper. 2 of them. Then I got some, so this was 50 cents for this one bit of lovely seam binding. I went for it because look at that blue. That's one of my favorite blues. And then this whole bag of seam binding was also 50 cents, and it's several different colors. And then another one of bias tape, which I also quite like. Several different colors there. And another one of bias tape. Greens, browns, pinks, and aquas. And then I found more of the wallpaper. So the last time I went here, they had just tons of wallpaper like this. I decided at the time I would only get like 3 or 4 because like they were the bigger rolls, and they had all these small ones, and I was like, I don't need them. But you know what? Since I got it home, that's just the gluey bit on the end, like, you know, it's really beautiful. It's really quite high-end, and you can fussy cut those out. There's a lot you can do with them. So I picked these up again today. These are 3 different ones with the same sort of color tones, but they are all different actually. Actually, no, these 2 are the same, I think. Actually, they're slightly, yeah, no, they're the same. Okay, they're the same. But look at those yellowy flowers too. So pretty. So these 2 are the same, I think, and this one is different. Whoops. Oh, that's such a sticky sticker. Let's get rid of that. That one's so pretty too. So yeah, I had to get a few more of them. They're just too nice. Lots of them have been picked up since I was there, and then the rest of them that they have now I just think are kind of ugly. They're not my thing. So we'll leave those behind for someone with different taste. Okay, then books. So this one is Scene Art by John Siska and Lane Smith. I don't know if that's Lane Smith from, no, it's not. It's a different, thinking of a different person. The Museum of Modern Art. It all started when I told my friend Art I would meet him on the corner of 5th and 53rd. I didn't see him, so I asked a lady walking up to the avenue, have you seen Art? This is from 2005, and it's like a children's story about the MoMA and like seeing different kinds of art. And it's got these little drawn people that I love. What's with the ants attacking the gold watch? And time is messed up here too, but where is Art? So like it's, you know, a play on the word art and the name Art, and people in the MoMA gallery. And I just thought it was so cool. It's also just a really fun and interesting shape. Okay. So then this book, this is old. A Hive of Busy Bees. So this is by Effie M. Williams. From Christmas of 1959. This was gifted. It's from 1939 though. So yeah, it has some cute pictures, but mostly it's this black and orange ornately cut silhouettes. And I just thought those are really cool. Like, I just really like them. But they're silhouettes. I almost feel like they should come with stickers or something that you would stick here, but I don't think it does. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, what a fun little book. Okay, and then I found a Jan Brett book, Gingerbread Baby, which is just such a cute book. Oh my gosh, I love Jan Brett. I love her illustrations. I never ever find the Christmas one that I always see Catherine Brown, artist from Sunnyside Studio. She always finds the Christmas one. I've never ever found it. But this one is Christmassy, and it's also a very cute story. I own a copy of this in my library that my daughter and I have read many times. We love Jan Brett, and so yeah, I think I'll keep this one and see what I can do with it. Okay, and then I found these for 75 cents. They're this, no, they're not the same. They're different. So they are rub-ons, and they're from White Rose. So they're like probably old. They're from, oh, it doesn't say the date, but yeah, these would probably be from probably the 90s, I want to say, maybe 2000s, because White Rose has been gone for a long time now. It was a Canadian store that sold craft and garden supplies. It was a really cool store, actually. It was, I think I didn't fully appreciate it, like being a kid and going there with like my grandma. I was like, oh, what is this boring place? Like, I think I associate it with kind of like, you know, macrame and pom-poms and artificial flowers or something, but it had a lot more going on for it. And I'm realizing that only because I find like old things that they used to sell, like cotton mushrooms, like, you know, just spun cotton mushrooms, like all sorts of cool stuff that they used to sell. So I think I missed an opportunity there, but I do find it thrifting. So okay, and then the last thing was a slight splurge. And also, I am just terrible. Like, it's birds, now it's fairies. So this book was $7, which, you know, is a little more than I like to pay for a book that I'm going to use for journals. But, come on, it's the Flower Fairy book. And this is like the gnome book to me. It's like the bird books, but like the gnome book and the fairies, like, you know, the book was $36 in Canada. And it's like, I can't say no to Cicely Mary Barker. I love her. And this is an absolutely gorgeous copy of this book. And I feel like I may keep it. I may just keep it in my library because I don't have a copy of it. Like, there isn't one already in my library. And I feel like I should just keep it because I do have a lot of little books that I've cut up and that I'm using. And also, I don't need to make more fairy journals right now because I just made a bunch. In fact, I still have some in the shop. And if you're seeing this video on Etsy, it is, you know, Cyber Monday kind of week. So, yes, they are there. And, yeah. Anyways, what else? Okay, believe it or not, we've reached the end of this thrift haul. This was a bigger thrift haul than I anticipated for this week, but I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope that the thrift fairies are finding you too, and that the thrift goblins aren't stealing all your things like the shoe goblins have been stealing my shoes lately. I don't know if you have this thing where like everyone loses their socks in the washing machine. my shoes are going missing in the front of our house because we have way too many shoes in this family of 4. We're all shoe hoarders or something. It's because mainly my children just, they grow out of shoes so quickly that we just end up having way too many shoes, and I have to like momentarily stop and go through all the shoes. So this morning I wanted to just throw on a pair of sandals and go outside to take out the trash, and I couldn't find a single pair of 2 sandals that went together. So I just put on 2 different flip-flops, looked out the doorway back and forth like you often do when you're going out in the garden in your nightgown or something. I do that too. My husband calls me Nona whenever I do that. So anyways, I went in my 2 different flip-flops, and then this lady came along walking her dog, and I was like, oh no. So I had to hurry back into the house. So yeah, may the shoe goblins leave you alone and the thrift fairies find you. So thank you again for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, and we'll talk again very soon. Pop me a note if you're doing Thrifty Thursday. I love watching them, and I do go through the Thrifty Canucks Thrifty Thursday lists and watch most of them. Also, if I don't comment on your video, that doesn't mean I'm not watching it. I usually am. I just usually watch it on my television, so I can give you the thumbs up. I often don't have time to comment, but I do try from time to time. So we'll talk soon. Bye.